And who's your favorite character among the leadership across these countries and across these political formations?
Most interesting, however, and most unexpected is Jinnah. Because Jinnah goes on a political journey that I think we often don't fully appreciate.
And he's not the caricature that we've kind of made him out to be.
Precisely.
There's quite a lot to what's happening with that man.
There's a lot, and the Jinnah of the 1910s is a fundamentally different man from the Jinnah of the 1940s. In the 1920s, Sarojini Naidu gives him a trophy saying, "Thank you to Jinnah, the great ambassador of Hindu-Muslim unity." Jinnah leaves the Congress because Gandhi is bringing too much religion into politics. And, talking about India as this kind of, as Bharat Mata, and Jinnah is completely alienated by this. And his political transformation over time is a fascinating and deeply tragic one. And I think that in particular, Sheela Reddy, a few years ago, wrote a brilliant book that I'd recommend to all your listeners called Mr. and Mrs. Jinnah. And she basically proved for the first time that Jinnah's wife had committed suicide in the middle of their marriage, and that
wow, okay, I didn't know that.
And so it's this huge and very important moment that changes him as a person fundamentally. It's so that the Jinnah before this and after this essentially aren't the same man to a large extent. And again, she finds this through Sarojini Naidu's letters, where she admits to her daughter that she basically overdosed because she was unhappy with her marriage and felt lonely. And particularly because her marriage to this great secular Muslim politician had led to her being excommunicated by her Parsi community. Her husband was far too busy, constantly campaigning for Indian independence and never had time for her. Their marriage is a deeply tragic one. And there are at least 4 or 5, documents which Sheela Reddy managed to find, which essentially prove beyond dispute now that she committed suicide, and that it's one of the most consequential moments in Jinnah's life.
And then that makes him this really bitter person. Like when you say that there's a difference between...
And the crucial thing is that whilst he's trying to look after her from her first overdose in hospital, after I think taking too much morphine, which in what seems to be a first attempt to commit suicide, Jinnah goes to Europe to look after her. And Nehru uses the opportunity of his absence to push through a resolution reducing the number of Muslim seats in parliament. And Jinnah will never forgive Nehru and never be able to come to a political settlement with Nehru after this, because he sees Nehru as, a primary antagonist in his life after this moment.